Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, to set your defense for positive situations.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the tailback. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He's got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. The Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right looking for a path to the end zone. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, it's Horn. They'll get down and put a stop in this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Green. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long.
Good game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They try to go drop with just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Horn. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Buffalo.
Colorado got a little scheme.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB DB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. The snap sets up to throw. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Green. He's got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. On the move at the 30. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the Razorbacks will move the sticks with the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Green. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the 2nd half, he still doesn't have a catch.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the single back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Sanders. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting... And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw at Sanders. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're going to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense getting set for first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Bounced off his feet.
Him pick his play. It's like glitching or something. They ain't letting him pick his play. That's what they've been doing the whole time. It'll just glitch out.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
What you doing now? Yeah, but that shit weird. Yeah.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And all security at this point is
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never really had that
backed up in
problem
your
around
own
maybe
end,
once
got
or twice.
delayed, so you want to be able to run the football, stay on the field, bleed the clock, but you know the defense is going to be ripping away at you, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on this one.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the
I know
football.
everything
It's
is tricky
incomplete
with
on fourth down's cut. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away.
my YouTube is stuck on fast. Everything playing fast mode.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line.
Oh, you know how it's doing playback speed. That was
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about that going that you like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times, it's so...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone. They'll have it first and goal.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot. They executed that play beautifully.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was straining to the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You got to give
to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's a takedown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawks send an offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, they always try.
Sacked at the 7. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot.
What the
And
hell?
the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I didn't touch it.
You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. And you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight, hope for the best at that time.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Empty little scamper on this one. And he slides in safely.
Every second counts, Mike. It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB, scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. He needs to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a movement short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll lob one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a hit stick for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going back to the middle, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He's done a lot of teams so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot. Walk out of here with a double.
Nice job by this this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they would throw the football 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, get the ball back to your offense. A chance to just run this clock and get out of here.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, it's a good game, right? The offense did
They
their
glitched
job.
him out on how them timeouts. He had to burn a lot of timeouts.
Get stops and stop them scoring so many points. They should do all that stuff they can.
We see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth. It just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to do it.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I ain't like how that one went, man. I ain't like it. Yo. Yeah. It kept when he was getting the timeout, calling the timeout and getting them man games, it was like he was pressing the button and he wasn't doing that. He was just sitting there, like glitching out or something. He was like, man, I can't pick my play. Yeah. That was looking out. It'd be great. So I guess we'd be tripping sometimes. That was a good game, though. Yeah. I seen that. He said that when the Egyptians was killing his drive, we could get that first 15 and set him back. It was a good matchup, though. That's how pretty much most of the games be. Most of the games, like today I played, like I had a couple blowouts, a couple close. That's how most of the games be, though. You'll get blowout in the fourth quarter trying to come back, or it'll be a close game. Me and Kevin was in overtime, and I ran the option, and he was supposed to fake the handoff to the fullback. So I'm thinking he handed it to him, so I'm running away from the hole, but the hole opened our scope. So I'm thinking I'm thinking the quarterback got the ball, so I'm pitching to the run, the tailback and everything. The fullback pitching, he's picking up and running all the way in. Yeah. Oh yeah, A&M and Texas, yeah, that was just close. I already know I was playing them. That's why I know when I came with Alabama the next game, I knew I should beat them. I did. I held them to one touchdown with Alabama and Texas. See, but then they both be giving me hard. Arkansas be giving me hard games with the ranked teams, like. Yeah, sometimes. And then I like, what was it? It's some of the teams, man, like Kansas. I like them. I think their defense is too slow. Like their quarterback, the running back is dynamic, but they don't got a lot of speed in the wide outs in their defense. Their defense won't play. Who? Yeah, they defense won't. I mean, their offense won't play. Kansas defense won't play. Yeah, Colorado got the right weapons to be competitive. You know what I mean? You just got to have a game plan. Like what you're doing, throwing it everywhere. No, J-Bone is a ball hawk. That nigga get more interceptions than anybody I play. That nigga be getting interceptions. But I ain't gonna lie, I hate to throw the ball up high. I hate when you throw it up high one-on-one. Like how Travis was kicking it. Man, I watched that nigga catch so many catches on my man, like jumping over the top of him and shit. Like I be wanting to throw control. Yeah, he normally beat me 80% of the one-on-one on either side of the ball. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fourth quarter, beginning of that fourth quarter. I'm seeing the momentum change at the beginning of that fourth quarter. I told you this quarterback crazy, man. So, hey, you know what? He only get a couple screens on me. You know what I hate about the screens? Sometimes I have the man standing there. And it's like, no matter what I pray. If it ain't the linebacker, if I have the defense, sometimes I'll run the defensive end. And every 9 times out of 10, I can be diving at him in the place. I be trying to run the defense right into the running back. They'll let him catch it and run away from him. Like every time if I got the defensive end. But if I got the running back over there, that linebacker over there, I just stop the play like 90% of the time. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I key on the screen. Like a lot of times he'll get plays on me because I'm looking for the screen. Like 90% of the time, I'm looking for the screen. That's the screen will kill you. You gotta run, even if the play ain't working, you gotta go through it every now and then to keep the lock. You can start a pattern, and then they're gonna catch your pattern, and you can be like, okay, bet. Now I can start running my plays and looking for this. You know what I mean? But you gotta stay to it. They come with having defense, stick with something on offense. Sometimes you don't fuck the ball off trying to set something up on offense. Yeah, he was. He was mad about that glitch because he was like, man, I couldn't manage my offense. It was glitching, man. I feel like I could have kept the ball a little longer and moved the ball better so it wasn't glitching. And then, who was it? I ain't gonna lie, Colorado was good, but like I said, they got all the weapons. It's hard to play against them because they got the weapons. I'd rather play against Texas or Notre Dame with somebody good to play against Colorado. that's what I will say. Like he'll compete with any level team that you pull out on Arkansas. Like you can pull Georgia or what you call it out, he's gonna compete with Arkansas. No, that's the squad. I beat them like twice in the last 2 days. Arkansas, Miami beat them. So that's the squad. Miami beat them and somebody else beat them. A&M. Miami beat them and A&M beat them. And what you call it? Beating them, Alabama. Yeah, I know my defense. I'm telling you, my defense. I be coming back and get you the game. I got more plays I go to. I'm on poise with the throwers. My defense is what made the best improvement. My offense still ain't quite there. My defense. I'm off one more day. Then I'm working. Alright, when J-Bo will say in the morning, I'm going to tell him when he's out. When he put her to sleep, you might come back by. Yeah, ring off. I know what you're talking about. Riri dumbass and went to the club. Got talking. Being dumb. I'm like, man, you can't pay your rent, so why is you in the club anyway? You know what I mean? Let's just make it make sense. And then this one's gonna kill it. Mom. The way I pay my bill, by the time I finish paying this one, the new one will be out. So it'll be almost 2 months probably before I have my bill down when she can just go in there and go get, upgrade and get a phone cheap. But I think we up for upgrade. She probably can get the new iPhone, like the basic one, the newest one, the basic, for little or nothing. It's probably about $60, $70 down. But I gotta wait till my bill is paid down. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen till probably the end of next month. Let me see what this month is. Yeah, the end of next month. Alright. Touchdown.